Good afternoon and welcome back. And this time it's all about the Philippine School Athletic Association Season 1. Yes, PSAA building a brighter future. And this one we have a major encounter for you folks. For our first game, we have U-Bix Colleges of Parañaque facing off with the Wildcats of the Enverga or Manuel S. Enverga Foundation Incorporated of Lucena City. And us here at the panel, we have our analyst, Mr. Third Hapos. Good afternoon, Third.
Good afternoon.
And yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Third. Let's just sit up a little bit here.
And
Yun.
yun.
Okay,
Good
yan.
afternoon, Johnny. And it's glad to be back here on the panel after a while. And what a way to come back, but with a Philippine School Athletic Association match. And this one's a little bit closer to home. My mother, alumni of Manuel S. Enverga University Foundation. And
Yes.
U-Bix, of course, from Parañaque. I was from Parañaque back then. So bit of connection between these two squads. And I think I'm excited. One is a rising and program in U-Bix, and the other a regional contender naman in
Yes.
Enverga Wildcats.
So we can't wait as our venue announcer has been announcing our first five. I think you have an idea of our first five. Tama ba?
Yes, it's with as we could see, I think U-Bix will go with their usual lineups, while we could see Enverga testing something new, because normally we would see Arellana starting, but now they have new guards on the lineup, so Arellana will be off the bench here.
Yes,
partner.
and Oliana actually also sporting a different number now. He used to be number 7, and this time he's sporting number 1. So leading the pack for Enverga. Here's a tip-off. And first ball, well, we're going for a first basket, number 29.
And that is Vincent Escamillas with
Yes.
the first basket.
Vincent Escaviles, another possible steal. They're going to trio. They're successful, Daniel Pena. And just full disclosure, not the first time we have encountered Enverga. I'm one of those very big fans of these guys. And quite a number of them has managed to keep their old numbers. Dave Pasawa, Vincent Escamilla, George Rio, and the like. So we are expecting the same amount of energy and enthusiasm we've seen in the past games of Enverga. So we're in for a treat, folks.
Yeah, we have seen how Enverga plays. They like to play fast, they like to play quick, and every time they get the rebound, they're already on the break, and that's how Enverga likes to play. But U-Bix, we know that U-Bix could pull up a bit of surprises, even though Enverga is already established name, especially in the Quezon province. We know U-Bix wants to start a fight. And with guys like Rosel Busante, and I'm looking at Alan Gamlanga here to be the one to start up the show at that forward position. This result could go either way for both teams.
Yes, as U-Bix. Oh, air collision there with Pena continuing on. Off for 3. Short on the shot coming from Escamillas. And another turnover here as the first two. Of course, let's not forget that Enverga is headed by a head coach, of course, Coach Melky Villanueva, assisted by coaches Jimmy Gaya, Michael Santuolia, and PJ Reyes. While para naman sa U-Bix, the Red Phoenix, they are headed by head coach Amos John Domingo and assistant coaches John Gabriel Dungo and Grant Michael Regala.
So this is gonna be
Yan
I
ang
think
mga
a battle
nasa
between
helm
coaches.
ng dalawang koponan. Enverga off to an energetic start here. Kita natin, this is going to be a fast-moving ball game. With number 77, Trunks Hernando. Off. Oh, what a screen. That was more than just a screen by Alan Biron. And an offensive foul called on Biron there.
But speaking of Biron, partner, Alan Biron, what a game he had the first time around. I think he was our best player of the game with a double-double. And I expect Alan Biron to be the center of the offense alongside Alan Gamlaga.
And look at that, the action underneath the basket as we see number 13, Daniel Pena on the floor. This is going to be physical, but it's going to be a great game as well. Our 3 referees, of course.
While Daniel Peña is on the line, just want to say, partner,
Hmm.
what a great jersey rebrand
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Enverga.
And Daniel Peña. One down. And a stark contrast from the NYBL games that we had earlier, where it's unsavory from the 15-foot line.
Looks like it will be quite the opposite for this game, and I guess we could expect the best of the best if we're watching the seniors division of our inaugural season dito sa PSAA, partner.
That is true, partner. As look at the hassle there between Peña and Ryan Di Maandal.
Already under penalty. That is a big surprise, and looks like U-Bix just couldn't keep discipline under defense. And this is what Enverga loves to do. They just love to barrage the inside every time, and if you are forced to get quick fouls, it's not gonna be a great game for you, especially it's 7 minutes at 40 palang penalty ka na.
And second time at the free throw naman for Daniel Peña. He was 2 for 2 earlier.
Lucky
Continuing that stats. 3 for 3. And Daniel makes it 4 for 4 from the free throw. And this early, we'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you by Pearl of the Seas. Unlock the gems of Jackpot City by playing at www.pots888. It's POTS 888.com. Remember, this is for 21 years old and above only, and bet responsibly, of course.
And there goes the 3 for Ryan Di Maandal. That's the first points for
Yeah.
U-Bix, finally.
Yes, and what a big 3 from Ryan. Here's Daniel Peña coming back, and JC Wabel. Back to Peña. For 29. Vincent Escamillas.
But you can see that they were prepared that Enverga will go to the inside again, and nakaabang na yung mga sentro dito. So I think Enverga should find a little bit more spacing to open up the inside.
Going up to U-Bix. Oh, another steal there. And from number 14.
Oh, quick
And
move.
quick one from Escamillas, if I'm not mistaken.
Most players would be out of control with that spin move, but Escamillas kept his footing down, and another turnover from U-Bix. It has not been a great opening from the Red Phoenix so far.
And yes, and you guys are in for a treat. Everyone has been watching this ball game. We have a different set of graphics that will be coming your way, and that is, of course, courtesy of E-Graphics. That's Esports Graphics Philippines. That's Esports Graphics. You can also actually watch this game on a much bigger format on YouTube by checking out the YouTube page of Esports Graphics PH. It's 6 minutes and 7 seconds. Thank you as well to our sponsors. Spalding, of course, our official game ball. Thank you. Thank you to Robinsons. Robinsons Malls and Supermarket. Thank you to Dominic's Diner, Goto Box. Thank you, Luis Buco. Thank you to Prime Ascension Medical Supplies, City Hoops. Thank you. Thank you to Tokyo Drift Costumes Apparel. Thank you to Eliza and Tony. That's beauty training products since PH since 2018. Roar Creative. Also Dream Architect Designs by Ma'am Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. And BBA Hoops, be the best athlete. Hoops basketball. Another big basket there from Daniel Peña.
What a start from Daniel Peña already.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his 6th point for the game now.
And now trying to catch up there with a miss coming from U-Bix. U-Bix number 19, Alan Gamlanga. Here's Drio. Joris with JC. And in and out. Quick pickup by number 2, Zelvino Arroyo. U-Bix is their big guy, Busante. And if I remember, dun sa first game ng U-Bix, it was all Busante bringing the victory to his teammates. Pero nung second game, medyo na-silent si Rodel. So I'm pretty sure he wants to give more dito sa kanilang third game sa PSAA.
Yes, partner, that's correct.
There's Busante with a long pass. And inside, oh, you play there.
Great connection there. Saw Alan Beron was making his cut into the inside, and all he had to do was lay it up, and Beron knows he could catch that.
That's true, partner. Here we go with Joris Drio. Oh, there's a slip by Rodel Busante.
So that will be an illegal pick on JC Oabel. But if JC Oabel got his feet set there, I think Busante would be left in the dust, partner. And we already know how JC Oabel rolls, imposing center inside, uses his body. And one of the key players that I remember from Enverga, especially on that front court.
And there's a run there from U-Bix going for mid-range jumper, taken away by number 5. That's JR Tamarosa. Strikingly, JR sporting relatively normal haircut.
Block there from Alan Beron, partner.
And there's the jumper from 15 from Lester Aurea. Now we're just exchanging with JR Tamarosa once again, getting fouled by Lester Aurea.
And again, they should not foul here, especially under the penalty. As this deficit is already at a 6-point lead, they do not want to inflate this lead even further, partner. At lumulobo na talaga.
And not only that, they get themselves in early foul trouble, considering these are the key players ng U-Bix.
Yes, partner.
Beyond this 5, it will be a bit difficult for Coach Amos John na kanyang paghugot as to who will fill in this major shoes. So they have to really keep it in check with 3 minutes 52. There's Busante, the inbound. Going to number 27, Reynant. Back to Rodel. Rodel goes in. A nice drop off to number 19, Alan Gamlanga.
Gamlanga. Fade away there. One of the better face-up scorers for U-Bix. Doesn't use his body but has that soft touch.
Oops. Oh. Major call there. Offensive foul on Mark Lustia.
Very, that is the second time that Rodel Busante got a legal screen, got drawn an illegal screen there.
It's U-Bix. Trailing by 5. Here's Rodel inside the paint.
And one!
Yes.
That's what you love to see from him.
And even with the likes of JR Tamarosa there, presenting such a major challenge for Rodel. Now Rodel gets the chance for the end one.
I'll be honest, partner, the first time I saw him at the preseason cup, I was already had my eyes on Rodel Busante because of how he plays. He's fearless. He has that leadership that has drawn U-Bix to many wins, and you could see that leadership right there and that fearlessness to just drive in the inside despite the many bodies through traffic, partner. Ganyan talagang kino-contribute ni Busante sa team niya.
And CJ Orellana has already stepped into this ball game. We see jersey number 1.
Watch out for that man.
Rodel against Tamarosa, goes up to the other side. And back to Rodel. Big transition there, but a turnover. 2 minutes 35.
That'll be 3 seconds violation, standing in the paint for way too long.
CJ Going to Angelo. Back to CJ. Favorite spot. Gets a bit, probably a bit warming up. Needed. He's back. He goes for it.
Second misfire for
Second misfire.
Aureliana.
But misfire naman dun sa Pasa. And then yeah, Daryl Ong was there to lane claim of our game ball. Spalding for Enverga. JR Tamarosa. Enverga keeps it. Rodel, what a hassle there between Rodel and number 4, Silver Villasenor. Napanood ko lang, nahihingal ako sa and this is just the first quarter. There it is, a time for us to take a breather with our timeout with 1:40 to go. 12-9 in favor of Enverga, and PSAA, the Philippine School Athletic Association, building a brighter future. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game with 8 seconds on their shot clock for the gentleman from Quezon. Angela going, I think CJ there. Shot clock violation.
Enverga not quick. And I think they forgot that the shot clock was winding down.
Now we see on U-Bix. U-Bix Colleges, Rodel. Going to number 27. Gaid, back to Rodel. He's been the really go-to guy ng U-Bix Colleges, ng Red Phoenix. And number 3, call for the foul.
Look at again.
Sorry, number 30, that's Ong. The call for the foul. To Rodel again.
Oh, first free throw though, off.
And see, I think that the thing that U-Bix need, I think here is for, besides Rodel Busante, for someone to really step up. Kasi talaga nasa kanya yung, well, this first quarter, that is what's happening. The full concentration is on Rodel Busante. And like what we mentioned, the kanilang second game, medyo off siya. So it was a rather difficult game for U-Bix.
His partner is pretty much correct. And look
Rodel.
again, Busante.
Rodel Busante with a steal.
I think it's already a given that all players should perform at best. And it shouldn't only just be one.
There's a 3 from Gaid.
Offline still for Gaid for now.
To the coming in against 2. Rodel with a rebound.
Getting way too cramped inside, partner. They just can't space it out. And Manuel Enverga has been stuck on the 12-point mark. They've only scored 1 point since entering the 11th.
Yes, that is true. They will advantage. They still have the upper hand, but this could not last. This could be gone in like 24 seconds as the end of this first quarter. But let's see. As to the plan of U-Bix Colleges, with again Rodel Busante at the free throw. He has been the most fouled member of the U-Bix squad in this first quarter. I think 4 trips to the free throw already.
Yes, partner. And hooked 2 offensive fouls on him. And look at this, an 8-1 run.
Yes, now it's all tied at 12. And right after this, I think we have the PMI fellas. Ano ba? Checking lang natin yung schedule. Yes, oh, sorry. It's Philippine Christian University versus Philippine International College. That's for our second game. 4 po yan sa mananood na sunod-sunod na PSAA. That will be followed by PMI Colleges against Bulacan State University. And our final PSAA game is RTU versus Asia Pacific College. And at the end of our first quarter, all tied up at 12. And Philippine School Athletic Association building a brighter future. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. This is the Philippine School Athletic Association PSAA Season 1, building a brighter future. Our first game for this Sunday between debuting the team of Enverga from Lucena, Quezon, and of course making their third appearance in Season 1, U-Bix Colleges of Parañaque. All tied at 12. And here in the panel, you got yours truly, Johnny Brise, along with Mr. Third Hapos.
And
Yes.
there's a steal
And
again.
JR and JC. I think a bit of a miscommunication there as to what they want to do.
Let's talk about for the first quarter for a bit, partner, and just a bit of a recap. Manuel Enverga had a great start due to U-Bix Colleges going into foul trouble, went 11-4. That was the biggest lead of this game until U-Bix cleaned up their act and got more disciplined on defense. And now this is the reason why it's tied. And one of those reasons is that guard, Rodel Busante, partner, rallied back his team and committed an 8-1 run. And currently still on an 8-1 run. If they score, they could turn it into a 10-1 run, partner. So we need to see the Wildcats score more here.
Yes, but right now, it's a Red Phoenix off with a bit of momentum here at the start of the second quarter. There's a quick pickup by U-Bix and a foul. And as we see Coach Milky there.
Gotta love the hustle from both teams, but right now U-Bix is out hustling the Wildcats on this time around.
Another substitution here. We see JC checking out. JC Wabel with number 17, Martin Solomon checking in. Number 15 right now, Lester Oria. And there's a three coming from Rodel. It's short. Falls into Enverga. Whoops. JR. Quick pickup by Tamarosa. Going to Marasigan. Number 24.
What a drive.
Drio, yes. And JR Tamarosa coming off the assist of Drio.
Tamarosa using his body there. Great use. No offensive fouls seen. We didn't see the shoulder dip. And Busante getting a bit more hasty there.
Yes, Rodel Busante called for traveling. 8 minutes, 8 seconds remaining dito sa ating second quarter. Escamillas. Bounce inside to JR. Oh, just bouncing off Martin Solomon. And steady possession there. Going out to U-Bix. Trailing by 2 with number 18, Mike Quijano. Holding on to it. Going to Ivan Samantella. Bounce inside. And just underneath, losing grip. And it's Enverga's possession. And this time, thank you to Spalding, our official game ball. Spalding is made for the game anytime in the way. Thank you very much. And during the opening ceremony, yun ang na-miss ng Enverga because unfortunately, medyo malayo nga ang biyahe. They weren't able to join us at the opening of the PSAA. And all the teams that made it for the opening were gifted with their very own special edition Spalding. So thank you to the wonderful people at Spalding for making that happen. That's Spalding, made for the game, anytime, anywhere.
What a perimeter jump shot there from Marasigan, and Enverga now has the right foot forward on offense. Both Marasigan and Tamarosa starting off their offense great.
Yeah, so we go now to U-Bix. Rodel. Oh, nice alley there, nice clearance coming from U-Bix. That's U-Bix number 13, or number 12, I think, Ryan Dimandal. Sorry, that's number 13. Ooh.
Huge tussle.
And all entangled. And we have a timeout at 6 minutes 28. We have 18 for Enverga, 12 for U-Bix. And PSAA, the Philippine School Athletic Association, Season 1, Building a Brighter Future. We'll be right back. Now let's get back to the ball game.
And again, just a fight for the rebound there. Nobody willing to give an inch of room just for a rebound, partner.
Enverga with the possession going to number 24. That's Doris Grillo. Back to Grillo. And inside. Oh, there was a bit of a slam at the back of the head of Martin Solomon.
We're seeing more of a smash mouth basketball style of game here in the second quarter. As both teams really just aiming to get it inside, but none willing to space it out as much as the next guy. So we hope to see more threes, maybe some mid-range shots, perimeter shots here. If these teams really want to focus down the paint.
And that unsuccessful free throw sound effect has been playing. I don't.
But net there, Samantella making himself known with that first three. I think that's our first three for the ball game,
First three
partner.
for this ball game. I've got 16 to 17. Just now it's a 1-point lead by the gentleman from Parañaque.
A nice steal there for Samantella.
And he goes in a bounce inside. Plus, I think a foul on Ivan Samantella.
Defense turns offense, and Samantella was the one to kickstart that possession, and he's the one to finish it with a bang. Bonus free throw coming up for Ivan.
And yes, and while Ivan is at the free throw, time to thank our sponsors, Doming's Diner and Goto Box. Thank you to Luis Buco. We got Prime Ascension Medical Supplies, City Hoops, Tokyo Drift Customs Apparel. Thank you to Eliza and Tony. And this beauty training product will be PH or Philippines since 2018. We got Roar Creative as well. And the newest member of our family, Dream Architects, designed by Ma'am Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. Thank you. Escamillas now. And coming inside the paint, there's a bit of a drag on the moves of number 8, MJ Cuerdo.
U-Bix not giving them a chance, partner, to find a shot. They were just everywhere, and that's how disciplined defense can get you. And currently, only at their second foul, so much more successful than their first quarter.
Got 4:55. Rodel Busante hasn't been given a break here. He's been going for 10 forward to for close to 16 minutes straight here in this ball game and totally delivering for U-Bix Colleges. There's a pass back to Rodel. He takes the three. Air ball. U-Bix really with a hustle there. And this time Enverga takes a major hold. Escamillas with a pass.
Oh.
Ips. It's like the expression that you see them bouncing off the walls right now, both teams.
Yes, partner. And I'm just surprised Enverga didn't finish that play. They had 4 players running down the court, but no 2 points on the board.
I have another chance now for them to score the 2 or even a 3. Air ball on the 3. U-Bix. Nice positioning themselves. Back to Rodel. And from the side,
Nice.
Rodel Busante.
Lost start there. Rodel Busante.
We got Marasiga now. Oops, almost slipped. Preparing for the 3. Oh!
Finally!
Precision move from Vincent Escamillas for 3. Oh, what a fast break there. Past the basket, the fast one. That's what U-Bix is all about. They got 24 now on the board, plus a possibility of an N1.
Pupuntos ka ng 3. Ito rin. May 3 rin ako mabibigay sa'yo.
Yeah, it's from Mike Quijano this time.
And the bonus shot coming up. And U-Bix really enjoying themselves down the paint. Whether it be a 2 or a chance for a possible 3. No good though on the bonus.
Lead stays at 5. Here's U-Bix once again with a run. That's with Lester. Balls from the side. JC with a rebound.
U-Bix rushed that possession.
And Aureliana with a miss on the layup. U-Bix now on the move. Going to 15. Lester. Another change of hands with CJ. Back
Nice
to
pass.
CJ. Aureliana.
Great way to score your first points.
Mm.
And great connection as well from both him and Rancis Marasigan, partner.
2 minutes 50. Second quarter action here, folks. First for the 4-game schedule for PSAA this Sunday. Ivan. Back to Ivan. Ivan up again and runs out of time.
Yeah, too much time on that possession.
We got 2-man substitutions. Zilino Arroyo checking in, as well as number 13, Daniel Peña. He's back.
Both defenses right now top tier for this match, and Enverga after conceding many scoring runs now, they are locking up that post, and U-Bix was forced to find the shot from the perimeter, but they just couldn't find an opening.
And this time for Enverga, it's their turn to look for that opening as they are down by 3. And yes, the reverse jumper there from number 13, Daniel Peña. Yes, a rest really did him well.
Amazing stuff there from Daniel Peña. Oh boy.
Lester Area there starting things off here for U-Bix. There's a quick turn inside the fade. Short there from Alan Gamlanga.
So I got a foul from behind.
With a minute to go and a bit of a stoppage. Thank you to BBA Hoops. Be the best athlete, Hoops Basketball. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on board. Of course, PSAA, Philippine School Athletic Association. Building a brighter future that's powered by NYBL Pilipinas. Here's Peña again. JC trying to get away. Ball goes to Arroyo. Back to Peña. Peña takes the shot. It is good. A minute and 25. And the lead has changed hands. It's now back in the arms of Enverga.
Kakabalik lang ni Daniel Peña, partner, and already making his impact after a great 6 points in the first quarter. Now he has scored 4, and that makes it a double-digit ball game for him.
Yes, nga, kailangan ng konti pahinga ni Daniel Peña to be back with a vengeance. A minute and 3 to go.
Looks like a foul there as 2 shots coming up for Gamlanga.
Absolutely no dull moment dito sa ball game na to. As Camilia's called for the foul with a miss on the first free throw by number 19, si Allen.
Let's see the second here.
I think not the first time I've said this. I'm with my limitation, my eyesight. I'm not a big fan of the font ng U-Bix.
I like the front, but the back.
I like the front, but the back.
I hate vertical.
Yes, I had vertical ones.
Yeah.
And speaking of going vertical, Daniel Peña. They've been successful with all the jumpers.
Okay.
And JC almost getting a hold of it. Oh. Naubusan na naman ang oras.
I know the shot clock was winding down, but Daniel Peña, that pass was too tight, and that could have been easily a steal, but luckily they still recovered, but it still resulted in a turnover. So unfortunate right there. And
now U-Bix has a chance to re-grab the lead here as they wind down on the last 27 seconds of the second quarter. But look at CJ managing that steal, going straight to Arroyo, back to CJ, but we have a whistle.
Looks like that will be under penalty. Yes, it is. 18 seconds left on the board. And Aureliana, we know how exciting he could get once he gets on a roll. But this is going to be Arroyo on the line.
And Arroyo, success As the common expression now, sumakses si Arroyo sa unang kanyang free throw. Pangalawa is a miss. With a big
Success lang sa
rebound. Yes,
una, partner.
sumakset sa una. With a big rebound there by Lester. Going to Arena and Gayed here at the corner against JC.
Winding
Line
down.
down. The three is a no-go, and that is the end of our second quarter. We all need to take that breather. Woo! 26 for Enverga, 24, that's Enverga Wildcats, 24 naman para sa Red Phoenix U-Bix Colleges. PSAA Season 1, the Philippine School Athletic Association, building a brighter future powered by NYBL Filipinas. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. This is the Philippine School Athletic Association Season 1 PSAA, building a brighter future powered by NYBL Pilipinas. And we are now in the third quarter. What a first half we've had so far, all powered up. 26 to 24, this time in favor of Enverga. And at your panel, you got yours truly, Johnny Abrise, along with the third Hapos. And we have been having fun dito sa ating first ball game.
And of course, that is right, partner. That what a very high octane first half, and not on offense, but more on defense. It was intense, bodies banging, and especially in that post, partner, we've been seeing more of a paint battle than a perimeter battle, and I expect that to be the same as that will be our
And look
first
at that,
points.
Danielle Pena there starting things off with an exclamation mark with that incredible fast break done by the troop of Enverga, the Wildcats. Controlling the wilderness right now. They got 20 to 24.
Daniel Pena really the leader of this Enverga squad, and I think I expect him to be, I think, one of our front runners for season MVP if Enverga plays the way it is with
Yes.
Pena on the court, partner.
And we just saw Alan Gamlanga there. Not in content of just being at the sideline, wanting to score more. They got 26 now on the board. Escamillas going to Daniel Pena. Pena. Escamillas takes a three. Battle for the rebound, U-Bix. And I think oh no, I was about to say finally Rodel Busante is getting extra timeout. No, he's back.
Oh,
His break was that break for the halftime.
so we have both guards for U-Bix and Enverga, who gave them a huge boost on the court. Busante and Daniel Pena. This is gonna be a great matchup for sure between these two lead guards.
Here comes U-Bix. Back to Busante.
Arellana getting some time, partner.
CJ. And sandwiched was the scenario there for U-Bix. Another turnover. And a warning has been issued against 19 Alan Gamlanga of U-Bix Colleges for second motion.
Gotta keep discipline, partner, and that was the problem in their first quarter. And the reason why they went down as big as 7. So they have to just keep disciplined here and play their game the right way.
Yes,
And what a rebound!
Yes, Daniel Pena there following a miss.
It was Alan
Biron. Rodel going to Renante guide. And CJ Aureliano, we call for the foul.
And looks like third team foul now for Enverga. Early fouls being given. And Enverga not really the best sign.
And they get out a big three.
Lead taker.
Yes. I think from number 19, that is Alan Gamlanga after being called. And, whoops.
It looks like the second motion was given.
He was already given a warning earlier.
No, I think it's going to be an Alan Biron, partner.
Oh, Alan Biron.
Oh. So 2 free throws plus ball possession for Enverga. JC Oabel has the chance to give them back the lead. And it was already Gamlanga earlier. And we could see Rodel Busante talking some sense into his teammate Alan Biron to keep composed. They already up. They already got a 3-ball earlier, but that seems to be erased immediately with Oabel.
And JC missing on the second one. They do get to keep possession. We're tied at 29. And for those watching us on our PSAA Facebook page, remember, if you are 21 and above, you'll get to see a special pop-up on your screen at www.pots888.com. You can click on that. That is your 21 and above only.
Busante here, bring it down.
Yeah. Here's Busante. He goes up. Ooh,
what
yeah.
a drive!
And what a suspense, courtesy of the ball.
Oh man, what a drive there. Going with a spin, then headed inside, finger roll, and the defender couldn't reach the ball, and you already know that was 2 points.
And Some technical lessons for me. Apparently, the technology doesn't exist yet, so it's just a website that you can check out for POTS 888. So check it out if you're 21 years old and above.
What a rebound. Powerful.
And there's JR passing it on to CJ Aureliana. And CJ Aureliana with the basket. And thank you to Spalding once again, our official game ball. Spalding. There's Rudel. Going to number 8, Ivan Samantella. Going through the drive, the baseline with the big guy, MJ Vidalion. Really living up. That name has that strength, Vidalion. And it takes through at the free throw. So thank you to Spalding. Thank you to Robinson's, of course. Robinson's Malls and Supermarkets. Thank you to Dominic's Diner, Go to Box, Luis Buco. Thank you to Prime Ascension Medical Supplies. We also have with us City Hoops. Thank you to Tokyo Drift Customs Apparel for the shirts that we're wearing. Thank you to Roar Creative, Eliza and Tony also with us. Yes, beauty products training Philippines since 2018. And thank you to Dream Architects Design by Ma'am Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. Thank you. And also to BBA Hoops, be the best athlete, Hoops Basketball. And Mary School of Marikina, of course, thank you very much. They got 11 to shoot. JR underneath.
Oh.
And look at
Awesome.
Busante with the rebound. Inside the key.
Both
JC.
teams really getting hasty, partner.
Yes. I think
Sobrang
everyone
bilis ang posisyon.
is just harrying things up with JR Tamarosa finally hitting the mark there. Sorry, that's Daniel Peña and not, may nangyayari between MJ Vidalion and the E1 at si JR Tamarosa.
Hold on, referees consulting
Yes.
with our officials table.
Oh, unsportsmanlike symbol sign has been given.
Ah.
MJ Vidalion. JR Tamarosa. Yes, you're right. So there was a incident there. It's a double foul called on JR Tamarosa of Enverga and MJ Vidalion, number 10 of U-Bix. 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Ayun na, another one on MJ.
We know that Vidalion uses his body, but he's gotta use it well and not in a way that could call him fouls. Right there, he wanted to set a screen, but his feet weren't set. You gotta set your feet first if you really want to set a great screen.
And we got 4:40. Here, CJ, hoping to get his first 3.
0 for 3, partner. From downtown.
And U-Bix ball with Rodel. Rodel keeps it.
Great
And
Pinoy step.
Nice one with Rodel.
The specialty. Pinoy step.
JR Tamarosa going to CJ Aureliana. Back to JR. Oops. We'll stay with Enverga. There's one thing about JR that we hope that has changed. He gets a bit hard-headed. Hot-headed sa mga past games na nakita natin. So hopefully he has managed to keep his tempers in check.
What I really want to know is if JC Oabel has sustained this form, because right now JC Oabel, yes, he has a presence on the inside, but he has not really provided the points that Enverga has wanted. And it's been more of a guards game for Enverga than a game of the post.
And we have 33 locked in on the board. JR Tamarosa. I think that was more of he was expecting a foul. Reaction. Referee at the technical table right now.
If the referee didn't call it, you just gotta keep on playing. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be a faking of foul. Ambusante. And looks like his antics really caught up to him, partner.
The 3 minutes 54 in the third quarter. This 3 quarters of all the action felt like it went by so fast. Going to number 27, Nante Guide. MJ. Back to Guide. Guide with the nail there. MJ. Scramble. Taken away by Pena. Goes up for 6. Is so short for Orinday.
Under penalty na, partner.
Yes, and CJ Orellana, we call for the foul, his second. And we see a substitution. Angel Oranday checks out. And number 16, Rancis Marasigan, checks back in. And there on your screen, don't forget, if you're 21 and above, as this game is brought to you by Pearl of the Sea, unlock the gems of Jackpot City by playing at www.pots888.com. Only if you're 21 years old and above. Once again, only if you're 21 years old and above. So bet responsibly, www.pots888.com.
Same ball possession with 6 on the shot clock. Here come your substitutions.
CJ coming off with the inbound with just 6-6. And they don't waste any time, but it's a big rebound by MJ Vidalion.
U-Bix choosing to rest Rodel Busante for now.
That's a well-deserved break for Rodel. The question is, will it keep U-Bix colleges
Upload, partner.
yes, afloat, yes. At number 19, Alan Gamlanga.
And that's why he's been rested for so long. Pena now at his 4th foul.
This is the third quarter.
I like how Gamlang is on the line, but can we give credit to that pass from Reyna and Guide? How did that get through? Oh, no good though.
Saw some actions there. There's a 3.
Orellana
CJ still,
offline.
yes, it's off. And JCO.
Oh, Abel met
Yes.
with a wall.
Aggressive stance there coming from the U-Bix guys. Number 19, Alan Gamlanga. Like his way of saying, not in my house. Oops. Oh, JC could be called for something.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, it's gonna be 2 shots. I think it's under penalty. Yes, it is under penalty now, partner.
But wait, our referee saw something, and that was upon the approach of Drio to JC. Okay.
So first personal foul now for Alan Gamlanga. Anong sunod na tawag dito? Tingnan natin. Referees consulting, and of course the man of the hour right now, in talks with the referees. That is of course Commissioner Robert De La Rosa, partner.
There. Double technical of NJ Vidalion.
I think that was signal. So that's the first technical foul. Let's see what's the second. Who's the one called? That's likely gonna be on Enverga. Yes, that's gonna be on JC.
Yes. That's his third as well.
So recap here. First.
Oops.
Okay, yeah. That's a okay. So let's give a
Yes.
bit of a recap here. So first personal foul para kay Gamlanga by with a blocking foul on JC Abel. So JC Abel will shoot 2. But there was a bit of a I think of sharing words with Vidalion and Oabel. So Vidalion was called for a technical foul, and the same could be said for JC Oabel. The problem is Vidalion has already got a sportsmanlike foul earlier. So now with an unsportsmanlike foul and technical foul, that will
Na-compound na
mean
yun.
out of playing quick na
Yes.
talaga.
So that's the story, folks. Give it to you in a nutshell. So MJ Vidalion.
Fortunately, U-Bix won't be able to use his big body.
And he's been instructed to be to leave the playing court.
Instead of headed to the bench, he's headed instead outside of the
Mm.
venue, and that is unfortunate. U-Bix could have used his big body, but now I expect Alan Biron to possibly come back kasi yun lang talaga yung
Mm-mm.
reliever ni Biron na capable of making the same plays that he could.
And it's not a secret that also a bit of a problem with Alan Biron. Alan Biron is also, sometimes he needs to really get his tempers in check as well.
Oh, partner.
We got 2 minutes and 33 with JC at the free throw.
So this might be Oria and Gamlanga instead. Both running at the both running the post, manning the post instead of Biron coming back in quickly. So first, pasok para kay Mabel.
2 minutes and 33 remaining. And a miss on the second free throw by JC. With U-Bix, they're all tied at 34. So definitely this is anybody's ball game. At lahat ng turuan. But the ball is in the side of Enverga.
To describe this right now, this game has been very low scoring, partner.
Yes. But high on the contacts. 2 minutes left.
Very high,
there.
very high.
Another one, this time on I think number 17. Or number 27, Reynan Gaid.
Hindi mo talaga maiiwasan ng fouls if both teams are really that physical. And earlier I was really commending their disciplined defense nung second quarter, but now mas dumagdag yung fouls eh. So I don't know what I could say other than it has been very physical for this quarter.
And it was also an unfortunate stop at the free throw for Peter Madriano as he wasn't able to convert any of those free throws.
Again, another turnover from
Could
U-Bix.
have been a nice breaker na tayo natin. And Verga keeps it. Here's Peter Madriano. On to Francis Marasigan. JC there providing a bit of the screen. Francis continues on. Breaks the tie. 34-36.
Pabitin eh. Wait lang. Wait lang muna
Wait lang.
bago pumasok.
Minute 26 to go. That's number 27. Reinante. Oh. Almost losing grip. Keeps it alive. What a block for Alan Gamlanga. And finally, still a no basket. Here's CJ. It's Arellano against two. Ooh. Foul could be called on Gamlanga.
Despite missing many crucial shots that could have had them up in this game, the trust on Milky Villanueva for CJ Aureliana is at a high level kasi pinababayaan talaga ni CJ Aureliana to find this play.
And I think that's brought about a number of semesters and years of knowing that he is also a go-to guy. Probably just an off day for CJ Aureliana.
And I think yung plano nga dito ni Coach Melky, if I'm not mistaken, he could turn into a six-man for them, a crucial six-man off the bench, a spark plug on offense if needed. So they're just letting him find his groove, and quite possibly we could see a good fourth quarter kung ganun nga mangyari.
51 seconds to go. Ooh!
Hey!
That is for
hard
Alan
fall.
Gamlanga. But it's just one of those unfortunate. No one wasn't anyone's intention. But JC will be called for the foul. His third one.
Gamlanga though gets up quickly.
Tagalog, walang iniinda tong mga to. Tuloy-tuloy lang. And a miss on the first free throw by Allen.
Actually, I think this is partner Ezekiel Trono, number 13.
Sorry, number 13.
Trono misses as well.
I'm transfer my 16. Going to CJ, another turnover.
Denied.
Oh, and Scrambler firing. Who has the ball there? And it's gonna be called.
Actually, great recovery na yun para sa Enverga kasi 3-on-1 kanina, biglaan 4-on-3. Enverga had the bodies that suddenly on defense but just had to give up a foul. Unfortunate from Mark Rustia.
Ali Gamlang at the free throw.
Wala para kay Gamlanga.
For a second shot. Back to Enverga. They have a 2-point lead. Camillas off to the corner. CJ decides to take it out. Going to Marasigan. Marasigan focuses on the prize. Decides to hand it over to Escamillas. Here's CJ with a 3. Oh, and finally breaking that one. And don't forget, you can check out www.pots888.com if you're 21 years old and above. And don't forget to bet responsibly. Do check it out. And that's the end of our third quarter with a 5-point lead for Team Enverga Wildcats at 40 against 35 of U-Bix Colleges and PSAA powered by NYBL Pilipinas. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. This is the Philippine School Athletic Association Season 1 PSAA Building a Brighter Future powered by NYBL Pilipinas. And we are now the fourth quarter. 40-35, a 5-point lead by Enverga of Lucena City in Quezon. And here at the panel, we got John Ebrasea along with third Hapos with 9:55. What a third quarter we had so far, third.
Yes, and that is correct, partner. And I think it can't be understated that it's more physical than offensive kasi grabe yung mga fouls kanina. But let's see if we could have a more cleaner, more disciplined defense from both teams. I think whoever has the most disciplined defense concedes the least fouls, then I think those are the ones to get the game.
And as Camillus there taking a ball away from Rodel Busante. And for those who are just joining us, and how physical was it toward the third quarter? We actually had an expulsion of MJ Vidalion from our playing area due to a series of events. So, ganun talaga. As in, if we had a copy of the fouls na incurred ng mga players dito, most of them we have been in a little bit of trouble. 3-4s. So
3 to 4 fouls, no?
I
think the only clean game that we had seen is Alam Gamlanga, who is still one foul to his name.
At number 13. Of U-Bix going to 18. Mike Quijano, ball taken away by Angelo Orenday. Here's Francis Marasigan. Rebound, U-Bix.
Couldn't make them pay. Slow on the closeout dun si Busante.
Look at there's a steal. Looking for Francis, who's perfectly timed. And there's a
Nice
two for
pass.
Marasigan. And the lead is now at 8.
At nagbalik dito sa margin na to, partner. I think this is the biggest lead of our ball game.
That's true. And there is a steal. And I with a
Blocked.
miss on the layup done. I think it was a bit more conscious than determined. Parang nisip na sino lalapit.
Look at
Yes.
Enverga, partner, with their defense. But oh, a gamble.
And Rodell with an air ball 3.
That will be a foul on Russia.
That foul be called on number 12.
That's his fourth personal foul.
On Mark Bustia.
So he won't be subbed out here.
We got Rodel Busante.
Are they aware of the
Other
shot
side.
clock?
Yes, they get 5 seconds to shoot. Back to 14. Another one. Falling
Biron.
down from Alan Biron. Takes that 3. Oh, looking for the lucky bounce. Not there. Rolling back up. Rodell passes it. Ooh. Bit of confusing there, but there is a foul. Acknowledging it quickly. Number 24, Joris Drio.
And tumalon eh. Tumalon para sa fake and
There's
that
an
was
attempt at 3 from
no good.
Ivan. Angelo. Angelo there. Decides to take it upon his hands for the 3. And leaping lizards for the rebound for U-Bix. Oh, this time it's Rodell, who's been blocked
this time Drio
by Drio.
reached for it.
At 17 to shoot with 7 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this ball game. There's a quick jumper from Ryan Limandal. Coming off from the strong
Nice.
mid-range, off the board. With a 2 for U-Bix.
From the first
Gamlanga.
game, partner, until now, ganun talaga yung laro ni Gamlanga. Just face up, looking to make the mid-range jumper instead of going to the post. And that could space out that inside. That yun yung hinahanap talaga ni Biron eh. Space sa loob. Better that
Yeah,
time.
look at that. Nice one coming straight up from Aureliana. Going to number 16. Then finally to Rustia for the basket. And number 16, of course, has to acknowledge for Enverga. 6 minutes, 20 remaining. And inside. Rebound taken by Joris Drio. Whoops. Too much of the spin for CJ.
Both teams committing turnovers. 6 minutes and 10 to go.
Yes,
and Enverga in the lead.
And thank you very much to Spalding, our official game ball. Spalding is made for the game anytime, anywhere. Thank you as well to Robinson's Malls and Supermarket. Thank you to Domin's Diner. Thank you to Goto Box, Luis Buco. Thank you to Prime Ascension Medical Supplies. We also have for our shirts. Thank you, Tokyo Drift Customs Apparel. There is a whistle of the shot coming from Rodel Busante. Thank you to Hit City Hoops. Also to Eliza and Tony, Beauty Product Training Philippines since 2018. Roar Creative. And the newest member of our family, Dream Architects Design by Ma'am Daryl Subito Balmoria Garcia. And finally, thank you to BBA Hoops. Yes, BBA Hoops, be the best athlete. Hoops, basketball. And speaking of basketball, another successful free throw from Rodel Busante.
Only missed one for this game. And that was a 3-point foul, so last one here. This could turn into a 3-point free throw trip,
Yeah,
but 2
misses
for
on the
3.
last one.
Still cut it down significantly, partner. So I could say that's still a successful trip.
Yes,
66%.
for Rodel Abusante, 45 to 39. These guys are up by 6. Going to Drio, then to Pena. Pena facing out with Alan Biron. Daniel getting a bump from Alan Gamlanga.
Foul
And we
there.
see the PCU squad also already getting ready, as they will be game 2 for PSAA Sunday. Live from the Marist School here in Marikina.
And that's gonna be more of a personal match after this, partner, for sure.
There's a jumper, a 3!
Oh!
Big one there from Vincent S. Camillas. Sasagutin ni Rodel at
Yes, he
sinagot
does!
niya ni Rodel Busante. You made a 3. I'm gonna make it rain 3s as well. Rodel Busante for U-Bix.
This is a
Oh!
6-point contest.
Alan Gamlanga there. That's his 3rd personal foul. And 15 to shoot. Daniel. 4 minutes 55. Going to CJ. Could this be another one?
Oh!
Yes, another one for CJ Aureliana. Another big 3.
And that's what we were talking about, partner. Once he finds his groove, it is gonna be automatic.
Yes. Tuloy-tuloy lang yan. He just needs to find that pulse, and he has had quite a difficult time from the start when he first entered during the latter stage of our first quarter. He decided to pop on three threes, pero walang pumasok, and finally now connecting when it really mattered. The final 4 minutes 30 seconds of this ball game.
If we could count it, that's his last 2 3 attempts have went in.
Kenya to Drio. There's
Oh,
another
foul.
contact. Yes, away from the ball. Could be on number 19, number 8, Ivan. Yes, Ivan Samantella on CJ. And he's stepping out. His first, it's refreshing to say his first foul in this ball game.
14 here in the shot clock.
And the all-important inbound. Joris Drio looking for CJ. CJ against Rodel. CJ, nice drop off. Ooh,
Good dump pass.
God, for Mark Rustia. And there was even an arm right in front of his face.
And the 3.
Yes, the 3 from Reynat Gaid.
Amazing stuff there from Guide. And managed to get those points back. 8-point lead. It's still chaseable by U-Bix, but time isn't really on their side here.
That's true. So they, Rustia, another one. So many things happening here, especially away from the ball.
Referees really got their eyes on the eyes around that court right now. Gamlanga, 4th personal foul, and Gamlanga also one of their key players. Now in foul trouble.
And Joris Drio checks on for 2. 1 down, and that extends the lead to 9. On the brink of a double-digit lead here for Team Enverga Wildcats. He does it. It's a 10-point lead now, 55 to 45. Rodel Busante. Whoa! Another.
Oh.
Ayan. Malakas na yun. Alan Gamlanga.
Alan.
And that is it.
That's it. That's over. Nada. Game's gone, game's over. 3 minutes and 32 left, and Gamlanga is getting an early shower. He joins Vidalion. And that's unfortunate. Gamlanga was scoring for U-Bix colleges, and now they lose another scoring option in Gamlanga. It's Albiron and Busante on the floor, and somebody's gonna step into his role. I think most of the players right now for U-Bix needs to step up, partner.
Yes. And it was in this fourth quarter when we saw the series of fouls that's been committed by Gamlanga, which ended up for him finding the end of the line dito sa ball game na to para sa kanya. There's Del Peña with a miss. We also see the bus ng Bulacan State University.
Now arriving here.
Yes.
Looks like we'll have a break.
Yes, a timeout with 3 minutes and 13 to go. PSAA, the Philippine School Athletic Association, Season 1, powered by NYBL Pilipinas. We'll be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. Philippine School Athletic Association, PSAA Season 1, powered by NYBL, building a brighter future. And don't forget, right after this game, we'll have PCU, the Philippine Christian University Dolphins, against the Philippine International College. The second matchup dito sa PSAA. And also not to forget that this game is brought to you by Pearl of the Seas. Unlock the gems of Jackpot City by playing at www.pots888.com. Strictly for 21 years old and above. That's 21 years old and above. Bet responsibly. And a block on the move coming from Enverga's number 28. We got U-Bix now. Rodel. And the ball out to Alan Biron. Pressure really getting on the shoulders of U-Bix.
Double time na dapat dito para sa U-Bix. They're down by 12. This is our first double-digit lead that we've seen, and it's in the fourth quarter pa, partner.
Rio to Escamilla, partner, ito na. And the last 2 minutes announcement made by our venue announcer, Jello Del Rosario.
Yun lang problema.
Look at Enverga. It may seem like an unsteady possession there, but they keep holding on to our game ball, of course.
Walang
They have
nagbabox out,
possession.
partner. It's just players jumping for U-Bix. There should be somebody boxing out and one getting the rebound.
And finally, it
they do
happened.
get the ball.
Let's see if they can manage to convert here. Nice challenge there by Joris Rio on U-Bix. Once again, just to inform you folks, right after this, we have the Dolphins against, I think, the Commandos. The Philippine Christian University versus Philippine International College.
And this is the first time that both of these teams will see each other again since our preseason cup final, partner. Gonna be a great one for sure.
A minute and 25, and we can see the commanding voice of Coach Melky. With 125, a bit of a silence there from the bench ng U-Bix. Rodel now being blocked. I think that's a clear sign he is exhausted. Moves like that would not have worked on Rodel early in this ball game.
There it is.
Pero ngayon, his jumps aren't as high. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. Going to Danielle.
A quick stop here will be needed.
CJ position favorite but not working. Alan Biron on the move.
Coast to coast. Luckily, not under penalty just yet. That's their final foul to give.
Yeah, with Joris Drio there, presenting a major challenge to Alan Biron.
That is though his fourth personal foul and 14 foul pa lang for Enverga.
And they got 20 seconds to shoot. For U-Bix, it's a 10-point lead.
Guide.
Coming inside for Guide.
Great dish from Guide, partner.
That's Camillus now. They got 43 ticks remaining in this ball game before they can take home this victory. A nice start sa kanilang appearance sa PSAA. Oops. Ayun na. A bit of
Maybe Enverga here on the line.
Call for the foul on Joris Trio. And Joris showing pretty good free throw shooting.
Second here.
Oh, look at that. The rebound by Daniel Peña.
Peña again. Uh-oh.
I think there's a hit on the left side of his face.
Peña tucked down. He will get up though after. So Peña is the one to shoot these two. And I know there's still some time on the clock, but with a margin like this, I think we already know who are the winners. And he could send the dagger home if he makes this a double-digit lead.
Waiting for a second free throw for Daniel Peña with 29 seconds. And it's not a double-digit lead still. Alan Biron with a quick rebound there. 24 seconds to go. And look at Daniel Peña with still diving for it. They don't want to protect the lead. They want to take this home. Rodell with a three.
And that will be it.
That will be it. And yes. And here's the coaching staff of U-Bix crossing the line, and Coach Milky, of course. So congratulations to Enverga. What a great first appearance on the PSAA's first season. Philippine School Athletic Association building a brighter future with a win that will take them home happily back to Lucena City, Quezon.
Yes, partner, and I told you earlier sa fourth quarter nung simula natin, whoever has the more disciplined defense will take the victory, and I think I stand corrected here. Enverga just kept calm, kept getting those balls, those loose balls, and at the end of the game, 49 to 58, that's how it reflected in the fourth quarter.
And yes, and the announcement partner has been made as well for our best player, number 13, Daniel Peña. He started things off with a bang and ends it with a bang as well. From start to finish, it's all about number 13, Daniel Peña. So thank you very much. And when we come back, we got game number 2, PCU, it's not the Baby Dolphins, the PCU Dolphins against the Philippine International College. When we come back, PSAA Season 1 powered by NYBL Pilipinas.